iCloud. You guys are now being recorded on the iCloud.
Welcome to the Hancock Park Referral Network. It is Tuesday, December 15th. Please remember to turn on your video and also list your name and category in your Zoom ID. Post your contact info in the chat, or feel free to do a little chat during our meeting. Meeting begins now and ends, probably going to end closer to 8 o'clock today. FYI, this meeting is being recorded for possible publication in advertising marketing. My name is Eric Flexner. This is the Hancock Park Referral Network. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We have a guest today. So Jimmy, you want to go to the next slide?
Yeah, I just renamed you Eric. Liberty, don't forget to name your business.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do it on my phone. I can't change my name easily on my
It's a
phone.
bit
I'm working
tougher on
on
the
it.
phone.
Yeah,
I'll do
I'm
it
working
for you.
on it. Oh,
All right.
thank
Everybody
you.
go to
Brittany,
participant.
Brittany, you'll have a chance to talk a little bit later at length. Just for now, if you could give us your name, company, and category, and who invited you.
Sure. Okay. So I'm Brittany, also known as BJ. I am BJ the photographer. I also do videography, kind of everything visual basically. And I do a lot of editing also. And Tanisha invited me, the construction architect, a little bit of everything that she does.
All right, beautiful. Well, thank you very much. Nice to meet you. Thank you for bringing BJT.
Thank you.
Since we have a couple of new members, let's work with them on our creed. T, would you read?
Hold on, real quick. Brittany, can you put your contact information in the chat? And I'm just going to call you BJ so it fits on the thing, okay?
Yes, that's great. I would rather.
I think
that
she already
name.
did.
Yeah, let me make sure I put everything. Yeah, so I have
You
my.
did? Okay.
I have what I do, and then I have my info, phone number.
So we can start referring people to you.
Thank you.
All right, T, would you mind reading the creed?
Sure. LETIP is a professional organization of men and women dedicated to the highest standards of competence and service. Our purpose is the exchange of business tips. Members will at all times maintain the highest professional integrity. Each business category is represented by one member only, and conflicts of interest are disallowed.
Wonderful.
Sorry, it's so early.
Very good. Thank you very much. And speaking of which, conflicts and all that, we have two new members, as you saw in the email. T and Liberty, welcome to the Hancock Park Referral Network.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Glad to have you.
Congratulations, Liberty.
Yes, you too, T.
Thank you.
All right, Leisha, good morning. Would you mind reading the definition of a tip?
Good morning. A qualified business tip is a company or person who is interested in a specific service or product and is expecting a call from an HPRN member.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. All right, next slide.
That's it. Committee reports, and then we go to commercial.
Okay, beautiful. So Jimmy, so first I wanted to get, it is now December 15th. I think the deadline was right around now. I just wanted to get one last update from Leisha on the charity drive that you're running for us. Thank you so much for doing that.
Of course. Hey, first of all, just wanted to say thank you to everybody on this call. You guys just stepped up in a huge way. It's been extremely successful. And I think today is the day that the Marine will show up. So they threatened me late last night. They came before and I turned them away. So today they were like, you know what, this is it. We're picking up the box tomorrow. So as soon as we finish this call, I'm going to jet in. I'm sure they'll be there at the crack of dawn. So we have I was trying to tally up the number of gifts. If you give me just 1 minute, I was almost done.
While she's doing that, I'm going to vamp a bit. Can you guys all see the screen?
Yeah.
So I just want to show you all update. We have Miss Tanisha for TLC Construction Drafting is our newest member, along with Liberty. Can you guys see my pointer?
Yes.
Barely, yeah.
Beautiful. And then Liberty. So you guys are now on here. You're now part of the roster. So if you guys need to contact them, I know they put their information in the chat. But everyone's information's in there. And for those of you that, just a reminder, since we're still vamping here, is if we go into chapter tips, Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. So you guys can tip under Tapper Tips here on the website. And let me see what else is here. I was trying to show the chapter tips for the month.
I think that was it.
No, I think this is previous. This is all old. These go all the way back to all the tips that we've ever done.
Oh, go to the first page of the tips. Remember, my chapter up.
Here we go. Tips past this month. Uh-oh, Laisha's got me now. Uh-oh. That's okay. I got one more put in this week, Laisha. I'm coming after you. So that's what we got so far for this year. And then, of course, for the year, this year. So there you go. Now I'm back at number one. All right. Oh, we're tied. Oh, all right. I'm coming after you, Laisha. All right. Anyway, so anyway, here's all the tips we've passed. And those of you that are new, hop in the website. And then, of course, we talk about who our members are in the chapter. The roster's up here at the top, so you can pop into roster if you need to contact somebody. So Liberty and Tanisha, all your information's in here. Make sure it's correct, blah, blah, blah. And let me see if Tanisha's got a pretty picture up there. Oh, not yet.
Sorry, Jimmy. It's Tanisha. Or just call me T.
Or just tell Jimmy to shut up. All right, T. Say it for me one more time.
Just call him Jimmy.
I'll call you Yimmy. Yimmy.
All right, I can take it. I dish it. I can take it. All right. So
Okay,
sorry.
this is anti-charity that's happening right now.
I'm sorry. T, say it for me one more time.
Tanisha.
Tanisha. Gotcha.
Yes.
I'm not gonna forget ever again.
Just call me
I got it
T.
now.
It's fine.
Tanisha. I'll never screw it up again. I promise. I guarantee it.
Okay.
I think I even said it wrong, but I'm used to calling her T, so I also apologize for that.
That's why I tell everyone to just call me T. It's easier for all of us.
I'm never gonna screw it up again. That's it. It's done. Okay, I will shut up now. I've now embarrassed myself enough.
Okay,
And I will
thanks,
now
Yimmy.
segue to Miss Laisha. Go ahead.
Okay, so we as a group, drum roll please, have donated 37 gifts to
Yeah.
Toys for Tots.
Wow.
Amazing job, you guys. And quite frankly, John Tedford sent 2 boxes of Play-Doh with like 24 like Play-Doh jars a piece. So if I were to count every single thing that could be given out, would be double that.
Wow.
But just looking at like large gifts. So you guys really stepped up in a great way. I think it says a lot about the people who are on this call. Obviously, we're the purpose of this group is different, but that speaks just to the character of the folks here. So great drive, and I will be letting you know about next quarter. The activity, we were actually thinking about doing something that we could show up for, but we'll talk about that given what's going on right now with COVID and vaccines and all that. So we'll talk about next quarter probably. I'll actually talk offline with you, Eric, first.
Okay,
and then we'll decide the meeting to bring it up.
And any of you who has something that is important to you, like for Laisha, and it's important to all of us, is a charity drive. But if any of you want to take on a project and have us support you like we supported Laisha, please feel free to reach out and let me know, and we can make that happen. Use the group to further your own goals, as well as us using you to further our goals. So that's what we're here for, to support each other. So Laisha, thank you so much. Appreciate it. And thank you for doing the tally and counting exactly how many we brought versus all the other people to give us a nice report.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else have anything they want to say before we move to the next item? No? Jimmy, I'd like to do another visitation. We have, I know there's several people I haven't met with, but I don't know how you would run that. We have 8.
Eric, I have an announcement for the good of the cause, by the way.
Please do.
So last week we talked about a presentation. I did prepare that. So I don't know if we have time today, but I certainly would like to share it at some point.
No, sorry. No, of course. Why don't we go straight into you, Jim? That'd be great. In the meantime, Jimmy, can you maybe take a look and you may not be, it may be too difficult of a puzzle at this point, but maybe we can put together a visitation list for the future, you know.
I'll work on it right now, but real quick, Leisha, Cynthia and Jim, have you guys met in the same
Yeah.
room?
Yes.
We can meet again, though.
And
I've
Leisha?
not met with Cynthia.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I'll take care of it. Go ahead. Are you, Jim, you need to screen share anything? The screen share.
Well, I'm going to need to actually. I'm actually getting on my other computer now because I was on my phone for a second. So give me 1 second, and I'll be all
While
ready.
he's doing that, Jimmy, I haven't met with you. Leisha hasn't met with Cynthia. T probably hasn't met with Jim.
No, we met last week.
Then let's do Liberty. Have you met with Jim? Yes, you guys.
Sorry. I have not met with
I don't think
Jim.
Liberty-
I have not met with T. I have not met with Leisha or Cynthia.
So why don't we actually put T with, oh boy, now I'm getting,
I'll take care of it. I can figure it out.
well, I got you a couple. All right, while Jimmy's doing that, Jim, you want to give us?
Yes.
You wanna take a-
Let me just get out of this phone so I'm not feeding
All right,
everyone.
so while he's doing that, yeah, you'll need to mute one of them, Jim. Either mute your
While
phone.
I'm muted, this is the. Hold on a second. Let me get out. Hold on. Okay, that's good. All right. There we go. That should be better.
Jimmy's face is
Everybody hear me
so
now?
funny.
Sorry. Little bit crazy this morning. Let me get. It's gonna. I keep. I need it 1 more second because I have
No,
to.
no worries. So I'm going to vamp a little bit. So you guys, here's the thing about Zoom. It doesn't matter who's doing it. Whenever you're up there and you're on the spot and you got to do it, it's like, you're like, ah, but everyone else is just laughing with you because we've all been there. You know, I was funny. My sisters teach 2nd grade. My sister and her wife teach 2nd grade, and they co-teach. And I was able to go to their home and watch them while they're doing Zoom. And it was the funniest thing because one would go down the other and they were rushing back and forth with computers and they're all embarrassed. And it's like, you know, and these are, you know, elementary school teachers trying to master this technology. And it was just so funny, but everybody goes through it. So it's Zoom.
So yes, I will need to screen share.
You should be set up.
And I am ready. Okay, so share screen. And let's see what we have here. I want to share my desktop. And you should see my slideshow. I don't know if you can see that.
Yep, just need to enlarge.
Okay, let me do that here.
Press play.
Okay. Now, this is all new to me too, because this will be the first time I've actually done this in any way, shape, or form, including on Zoom. So here we go. So I don't know how much time we have here. Eric, I mean, sorry, Jimmy, how much time do we have?
10
Oh,
seconds.
you're done. You just ran out.
Because
How about 5 minutes? I'll time you. I'll give you 1 minute warning. We'll give you 5 minutes.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna have to jam through this. I'm gonna only get through part of it. The talk is, how did I gain all this weight, and what am I gonna do with it now? What am I gonna do now? So I don't know how many of you guys have heard of the 3,500 rule. This means that it's a common idea in nutrition that says for every 3,500 calories you eat more than you burn, you will gain a pound of fat. And for every 3,500 calories less that you eat, less than you burn, you will lose a pound of fat. So this is a little illustration of how that might happen.
Did you know that?
How many of you think this is true? Raise your hand if you think this is true. Okay, well, you know, that if it were true, then if you want to lose weight, you just eat fewer calories by eating less and burn more calories by exercising more, right? This is a common kind of belief about the simplicity of dieting. But if it were this easy, then why do we all feel like it's so easy to gain weight but so hard to lose it, if this is true? And the reason is that although a calorie is a fixed thing, it's a fixed variable. A calorie, in terms of what it what it does in your body is typically a calorie. If you just look at the energy part of the food, but there are innumerable variables that affect the amount of calories that we burn. So for the purposes of the discussion, a calorie burned is turned into energy, and an unburned calorie is stored in the form of fat. So how are calories burned in the body? Calories come in three forms: proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. And we're all focused on carbs right now. So in the interest of time, let's just talk about what carbs do. They provide energy. They're assembled by glucose in the liver, and they're modified, and they start to be burned, and they get reassembled into glucose, which is stored in the body, or it's used in the cells to do things like cause movement, cause your skeletal muscles and other tissues, organs, and glands to contract and relax. They power, and this energy powers the electrical system of the brain. It provides the energy used for the assembly of minerals and other nutrients that make up the tissues and substances of the body. And it can be converted by cells and assembled into proteins, which are building blocks of many of the parts of the body, including skin, hair, blood vessels, and muscles. And then the fats are used in cell membranes and building blocks for hormone production. So it's very important. Also, we eat salts, phytonutrients, which are things that are really not defined well by nutrition, vitamins, fiber, drugs, and alcohol. And nutrients have to be in balance in order for the body function to be optimum. So when nutrition's out of balance, there are ripple effects which cause metabolic activity to slow and makes it very hard to lose weight. So when we talk about calories being equal, they're actually not, because all calories come in different packaging, and that packaging matters, because low nutrient foods can be high calorie, and high nutrient foods can be low calorie. So what's important is nutrition. Good nutrition is much more about much more than calories. And the key to losing weight is to get the best nutrition possible while avoiding the habits that throw the metabolism out of balance. Certain diets you've heard of: the ketosis diet, starvation diet, the exercise diet. These are diets most of you would probably think about in terms of losing your COVID weight. But these are low calorie input or high calorie output diets. And what these types of diets do is they produce ketones and increase the burning of fat. And they may help with weight loss of the kind which is likely to be temporary. But in the process, these diets cause harm to the balance of the body over the long term. So I don't know how much time I have here, but now I have a section on how to diet correctly. If I can have just one more minute, I'll get through this quickly. There's listed a lot of things here about providing adequate nutrition, reducing toxicity, working with your daily cycles of energy to eat at the right time, doing the correct kind of exercise, controlling stress, eliminating effectively through the different ways that your body eliminates and detoxes, reducing your toxic load, because we have a lot of toxins in our environment, which get stored in the fat in our body and make it hard to break down, and to reduce inflammation that causes swelling and water retention and pain. And these can be caused by allergic reactions or drug reactions, and also getting adequate rest. So these are all important parts of losing weight. And when the body's balanced, you'll be mentally and physically more fit. Your day-to-day experience will be far more satisfying. So what can we do for you? I just wanted to just give you a couple of things really quick. I can send all this in an email to you, but this is a link to my Larchmont Buzz is doing a special holiday shopping guide, and my wife has put her nutrition class in here way at the bottom. So it says recipes for health. It's here on the left side. You can read that. Those are $25. They make very good gifts. And for you guys, you can attend one of these for free. I've actually copied the one that she did last week. It's right, and it's here. It's on YouTube, and I'm going to send you all a copy of this. So if you want to, you can check it out. And then this is something where she was written up in Shout Out LA. And this is an article too. So I'll send this. This is all about her and her nutrition programs and all these things. And then this is an example of healthy food that you can eat that will help you lose weight, lose your COVID weight. And then we also have programs, we have packages, and I think because I'm out of time, I'll have to give you some more information so that if you know people and they're complaining about their COVID weight, you can give them a solution that will be very effective, improve their health overall, and will help them lose weight probably better than anything else they could do. That's my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Beautiful. Any questions for Jimmy? I mean,
Actually,
Jim.
Actually, I have a question. Jim, how much more do you have in terms of the stuff that the products that you pitch?
I can do it in a minute.
I'm sorry.
I can do it in a minute.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and finish that so we all know it, because you talked about what you do and how you do it, and now show us what if we were clients, what would we be buying?
Okay,
Yeah.
so I did not have an opportunity to put together this slide, but what we're doing is we're doing one thing. So my wife has about 24 of these classes, and the example of which I'm going to send you. And there's 6 dishes per class, and there's also a recipe book, which is also, I put the link here, but apparently I don't see it. There's a recipe book for each class that goes with the video. So those are available. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to put in a package with the detox, which is like, it's going to be a nutritional detox. It's herbs and vitamins in a form of a shake that we like to use for people when we're doing different types of healthcare for them. But it's a really, really helpful for losing weight. It improves the liver detoxification. And so we're going to package that together. And we're going to include with that also a pantry clean out, which would be she'll meet with you on Zoom or whoever the client is for 15 minutes, go through their pantry with them and help them learn to sort of view their pantry from this perspective. It will help them decide kind of eat this, not that. And then the other thing that we can do is we have add-ons. So we have, you could also do like a 3-day, and so there's the basic package, and then there's this one add-on, which is a 3-day diet. So you do a 3-day diet journal, and then you do a 45-minute consultation with one of us, which includes sort of evaluation of your food choices and gives you a little bit better idea of maybe how to, amp it up, ramp it up. And then she also has packages of, and that's one add-on. And the other add-on is she has packages of 15 sessions. 10 sessions. They're 15 minutes each. And you can use those in your program however you like. She does exercise consultation. She does, can help you with the cooking issues. She can help you with other kinds of health problems, sort of just basic. They're 15-minute consultations. You can use them anytime during your weight loss, during your, if you're doing your detox or whatever, and you just schedule those and she'll meet with you online for 15 minutes. And those are 10 of them. So if you're doing it for 5 weeks, you do 2 a week or whatever. And so those are the 3 levels. You could, do the basic, or you could do any of the add-ons. So what we're doing is the basic's going to be for all the classes online available to you. That's with the detox and the pantry clean out is $325. And then you can do the classes individually live for $25, by the way. Those are available whenever she does them. You get on the website, you go to her website, you sign up, she sends you the link to it, and you come to the class live. But for the archives, that's included in the package. The next thing that the other add-on for the additional support with the diet is $100, and then the 10 sessions of 15 minutes is another $400. So that's like the VIP, deluxe, like 4-week kind of program, which will really kind of amp up and solidify the changes in the lifestyle that you'll make. It'll be much easier to do that if you need to lose a lot of weight or if you're having trouble. So that's the plan.
So Jim, it sounds like that this is sort of a comprehensive class, an ongoing class that teaches people how to cook and to manage their nutrition intake. And is that kind of what it is? It's about
Yes.
food and.
Yeah, so I'm gonna send her brand is Holistic Mommy, which you see her on the screen. And she does a lot with diet, lifestyle, exercise, natural medicine, food is medicine, um, you know, using food for health and wellness or to help with certain disease conditions. And then so this is like her thing, but we're integrating into our clinic so that we can start doing a lot more weight loss with people. But yes, it's an education program, but it's also a support program, and then we do some treatment for people as well around this in these packages. So we're putting these together just to see how they go. But and then she's wanting to do other programs which are talked about in the article that and I'll put together all this in an email and send it out to everybody.
Beautiful. Thank you. Any last questions? Awesome. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim. I thought it was really great.
Yeah.
Thanks for the opportunity, guys. This is the first time I've done this, and I really want to do these on a lot of different subjects and with different audiences. So you guys are my guinea pigs.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Jimmy, did you figure it out? You're on mute.
Yeah, I got you. All right, we're all good. So Cynthia and Laisha will be in a room, Jim and Liberty, and then BJ and Eric, and then T and I will be in a room. What's the objective in this one, Eric?
I'd like you guys all to come back and give a commercial for the other person.
Okay, so we're going to do commercials for other people today.
Which means, you need to, the 5 items: name, company, what you do, how many tips they passed, and what they're looking for.
And also, yeah, okay, gotcha. Okay, all right, guys, you got 5 minutes each, so learn the other person's business and then come back and let's do some commercials.
Remember, because I know we like to get to chatting about personal things, which is an important element of the visitation. But just remember, you need to each have those 5 items ready to go for the commercial.
And guys, if you watch the screen in the upper, I think right-hand side corner, there is a clock that tells you how much time is transgressed. So
Thank you.
You got 10 minutes.
Jimmy, so 10 minutes. Great. Thank you.
It's 5 minutes each.
So when you get to 5, don't be shy cutting the other person off, because it needs to be fair.
BJ, you got that? Because you're going to be in a room with Eric, okay? Because he's going to go to
like
9 minutes and 45 seconds.
You're not gonna
Okay,
get
so
you can go to the bathroom. I'll just talk.
all right, guys, I'm going to open up. Have some fun.
All right. Well, I guess we're waiting on him then, huh?
Hello again. Okay. I'm
Maybe
excited.
he's yapping away. I guess it's not automatic.
Oh.
Well, I guess they'll just come and get us.
Hmm.
Or should I text him?
Yeah, is the chat still? Oh, yeah, it's still there.
So, and the reason for the 3 times in a row is because we want to know that you can be consistent.
That makes sense.
Because this is all about seeing each other in person. And by the way, we're on Zoom, but when COVID is over and we feel comfortable meeting in person, that's what we're really built to do, is
Okay.
meet in.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, for some reason my timing got screwed up and my clock went off and I couldn't say nothing else. So everyone's gonna come in. They've got about 30 seconds to wrap up. And
Okay.
BJ, you okay? Did you survive okay?
Oh man, no, yeah, Eric was great. No, he explained a lot, and now I know more about him,
Does he know more about you?
and he knows more about me.
They
Yeah.
know more about you. Thanks, Pete. Thanks for the
He
backup.
knew how to do it though, so he really got more info in. But
Okay.
next time I got him.
Yeah, that's right. She's an amateur. I took
Right.
advantage of it.
We got you. All right, so we're gonna do it differently today. We're gonna do commercials for other folks. So Eric, you want me to pick the people or you want to do it?
Go for it, Jimmy.
Well, I'm gonna start with you then, Eric.
All righty,
tell us
I
about
do.
BJ.
All
You're on.
right, everybody.
30
Good morning.
30 seconds. I'm
morning.
timing you guys. Go.
Good morning. My name is BJ Johnson. I am a photographer of 8 years, and I specialize in all kinds of photography. But if I'm going to give you a few today, I'd love some headshot folks, some portrait folks. I really love to do events, but right now COVID is stopping me from doing that. So again, headshot and portrait folks, anybody you can think of who needs to build their brand, needs a great photo of themselves, that would be great. And I've given no tips. And what was the last thing? Hey, Jimmy, am I on the, where's the speech thing?
Who's your power partner?
And my power partner is wedding planners.
Beautiful. All right, great job. Not bad. Thank you, BJ. Okay. All right. Would anyone like to
We don't
volunteer?
we need to
go
have
next?
the Jimmy. Oh, there it is. The screen. There it is.
There we go. So now I know what you're seeing.
Yeah.
We have any volunteers?
I'll go.
I'll
All
volunteer.
right,
Oh,
Miss T,
sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, BJ.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Eric Flexner, a 20-year real estate vet. Currently, I'm looking for people that are using the word move. Anyone that is having move in their sentence, hopefully talking about moving out of their current area is what I'm looking for. Also, people that are getting married. Those type of people are looking to buy something for a new space, buying a home, a forever home, and that's really, really something that I'm interested in. Want to grab them up. And then I am planning on giving tips this week. Haven't given any yet. And currently I'm working with a buyer in Inglewood, which is where BJ lives. So, and Jimmy. And
Antonio.
And Antonio. And that is my commercial.
Fantastic. Beautiful. Thank you.
All right. All right. I think Lisa,
Very
did you
well
want to go
done
next?
for a first timer.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to follow the same pattern. And good morning, everybody. My name is
Good
Cynthia
morning.
Juneau, and I am in this group. I am a real estate attorney. I have been practicing for over 30 or nearly 30 years, and most of those here on Larchmont Boulevard, right at the corner of Beverly and Larchmont. While I do all kinds of real estate, my specialty for this group again is real estate, and I'm particularly skilled when it comes to probate issues. So I'd love to work with title companies and any issues around title that relate to probate if the title of the home needs to be moved or to be transferred after death. So please think of me when you're thinking about real estate issues and or probate issues. I would be happy to help you. I normally pass lots of tips. This has been a slow week for me, and I'm working on several. And my power partner would be a CPA, a certified public accountant. Thank you very much, Cynthia Juneau, Juneau Law, here in Larchmont Boulevard.
Good stuff. By the way, anyone knows how often Laisha wears that State Farm red?
My favorite color.
Mine too. That's good. I'll wear it for you.
Thanks,
Is
Liberty.
that a specific color you can get at Sherman Williams?
No, seriously, there is a color that all of us pass around when we're doing our offices. Yes, so there is a number. I can give it to you.
State Farm
She
red.
has a wall.
State
that's
Farm red.
Farm red. Yeah. Yeah. Great. All right. Any other volunteers?
I'll go.
Miss T, fire away.
Okay. My name is Yimmy Green. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. My name is Jimmy Green, and I am in the mortgage business. I am looking for any client who wants to be educated on buying or refinancing their home. I'm sorry. I have not necessarily passed any tips this week, but I am in the running for being the top tipper. So I'm coming for Laisha's spot. Thought I'd just add that in. And the power partner that I'm looking for is a CPA.
Woohoo, great
Thank you
job.
enough.
That
I'm
guy sounds
sorry.
awesome.
I wanted to make you sound good. Sorry.
You tried. Good luck. All right. Anyone else want to go?
I'll
I'm
go.
going to go.
Oh, go ahead, Jim.
Hi, I am T. Tunisia. I am a project construction manager. And what my expertise is I have experience doing this. I have remodeled my own home. I started 10 years ago, and I've learned as I've done this what it takes to be successful. And what makes me unique is that I've got the experience as a contractor, so I can relate to that kind of male side of things, but I'm also a female and I can understand the design thing. And so I'm someone that's going to make everyone in the family happy and comfortable with the process. And I'm going to take care of them because I really care deeply about people, and I want to make sure that they enjoy it and they come away with a project that they're very happy with. So who am I looking for? Interior designers, because I like to talk to interior designers, get in there early before they start the process so I can work with them on what's going to work and the owners of the home. I am T, and I'm looking for, like I say, interior designer, and I haven't passed any tips this week, but I will pass a lot to Jimmy Green or Yimmy Green because I like that guy. T, construction.
Wow.
Thank you.
I need to go over. I need to do mine's over. Jimmy, you made me, I even want to meet me.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Who's up? Mr. Jim, fire away.
Okay. Good morning. I'm Liberty Worth. I'm an artist. I'm also a teacher, and I'm a partner in creativity. I serve people in lots of different ways. I do mixed media art. I do archiving using quilts or things that people want to keep. They don't know what to do with, but I help. I also do conferences for as a speaker and as doing art projects with groups of executives and corporate groups. And this is amazing because what it does is it helps people think more creatively just by the process of doing an art project. So I add a lot of value to people's lives in all different ways. And one thing that I like to tell people is it's like having an entrance to a different door. So if you're stuck and you want to get unstuck, this is art is really a great way to do it. And that's how I really love to help people. I did not pass any tips this week. I have 2 guests that I'm trying to invite. And we can refer, you can refer me by talking about all the ways that I can introduce art into people's lives. And also, my power partner is a person who plans social activities or an HR director.
All right. And I
Thank
think that
you.
leaves Liberty, have you gone?
No, not yet.
You're up.
Well, I just went, but now I'm Jim. So thank you, Jim. Hi, I'm Jim Bloomfield. I'm an acupuncturist and I have been doing this for 15 years. This is actually my third career. I met my wife in acupuncture school. And so we live a life of acupuncture and Chinese medicine. I'm known throughout my industry as someone who gets results, even when other acupuncturists don't. I know how to do this and I'm very experienced at it. I'm passionate about my clients and helping them find solutions. I didn't pass any tips this week, but you can refer me to people who are needing any types of have any types of health difficulties. My power partner would be a psychotherapist or a physical therapist.
Ooh, all right. Thank you very much. Woo. All right. Miss
Okay,
Cynthia.
I'm ready to go for Laisha. I am Laisha Willis, and my company, I work as a State Farm agent, been on Larchmont Boulevard for a while now, and in the industry for 30 years. So when you come to me, you get experience. The specialty here is, think of a car parked in front of a house and a big, beautiful life, because I do auto insurance, home insurance, and life insurance. Don't forget life insurance. You know, you never know when you're going to die of COVID. I'm kidding. I'm in a dark humor mood. Sorry. Sorry, Laisha, I'm messing up your commercial. Laisha is a big tipper. We all know that. She's in the running with Yimmy for the top spot. I don't know how many tips the past week, but 3 this past month. So this is already a banner month for Laisha. And my power partner, if I'm Laisha, is an, hold on a minute, I'm going to say this right, not car dealer. There's a professional term. It's auto, what was it, Laisha?
Car dealer, no. or automotive salesperson.
Automotive salesperson. That's the word. That's the word. I can't see myself, so I feel like I'm lost, or I can't hear myself, and I'm on my phone, so it's just weird for me. But the power partner is automotive salesperson. Laisha Willis, State Farm Insurance, State Farm Red. Go Red.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you, everybody. That was awesome. That was a lot of fun. Good idea, Eric. All right. Stop the screen. Mr. Flexner, what's next? Are we done?
All right. Wanted to remind, so we have a guest, BJ, and just as an ongoing lesson here, if you have a referral for a photographer, if you know somebody who may or may not need to talk to a photographer, and you were to write up a tip, that would be considered an escrow tip for BJ. That means that it doesn't count and you don't give it to her until she joins, right? And so it's maybe a little bit of an incentive for the person to join. You want to therefore make sure that they know that there is a tip waiting for them when they join. Does that make sense? And that's called an escrow tip. Escrow kind of means holding. So you're holding it until then. It doesn't count as a tip for your 4-tip minimum until they're a member, but it does count as a tip over the 4. So if you're trying to win a competition, get 10 tips this month, it does count towards that, but not to the 4, the first 4. Make sense? All right, so we're going to conclude the meeting today. Does anybody have any comments, announcements, or testimonials?
Well, I would love to have BJ's phone number sent around through an email, maybe, or a text.
Yep, or I can give it to you right now because she put it in the chat.
Oh, she put it in the chat. Okay,
Yeah.
Wait, I can just look at the chat maybe.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I can do that if I can. Yeah, sorry. Okay.
You know what? I'll
figure
put
it out.
my website on here as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Testimonials,
Right.
announcements, any specials you're running at your company? While you're thinking about it, I'll give a testimonial to Jim and his speech. I don't know if it was made 100% clear. Maybe I wasn't listening well enough, but I didn't hear a whole lot about his ability to prescribe holistic herbs in order to speed up your metabolism.
That's good to know.
And that is good to know. If you are on a diet, or if you are trying to do something related to eating better and losing weight or whatever, that would be a very good time to be buying some herbs to complement that. Is that right, Jim?
Yeah, so a lot of what that is about the detox part. That's a lot of what we're doing when we're speeding up people's metabolisms, is we're basically eliminating the blocks to proper metabolism. We're not actually going in there and like stimulating. We're not giving you, fen or whatever. So
what's that, and where can I get it?
Oh yeah. It's a drug that was used for weight loss in the 80s and early 90s, and it's killed a lot of people. And it's
yeah, that's the one that was causing those heart attacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh geez.
Yeah. That's not how we do it.
Thank you, Jim. Anybody else for the good of the order?
No, but I want to, there's one thing theme that I picked up on today, is that the fact that we've got a bunch of people here who are good at fixing other people's mistakes. And when you're having those conversations about people, and they talk about something they've had in the past or bad experience or this, that, and say, hey, I know somebody who's really good about doing this. I know someone who does project management and construction who's going to take care of you. I know a holistic, acupuncturist who can help you lose weight if you've tried other things that haven't worked. So I just want to throw that out there, because it's like, that's kind of our thing. And I've noticed on these commercials, you guys, is we've all got kind of a thing. We all pick up on things we really like about each other. And to me, that's got to be in the tip. When you're talking to somebody about it, you got to remember those little things. Like, I like Eric because he really cares about helping people move and get to that place they want to get to. And I just want to throw it out there because it'll help with the tips. And
yeah, you're right, Jimmy. That's so true. It's not just, hey, I know somebody who sells insurance. Can I introduce you? It's, hey, I know this amazing person who I very much like because XYZ, who does insurance. Would you like me to, introduce you on a text thread? You want to talk about the person as well as what they do. All you have to do is say, oh, and she's a really great lady too. Like that would all, just throw that in there, and that really helps. Like Cynthia always says, I want to meet nice people, right? If you throw that out there, they typically will be more receptive. If you mention that the other person is a nice person, great, I love that person, so on.
Yeah, actually, I have a testimonial.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry to cut you off. I agree with both you and Jimmy. The testimonial that I had is actually about BJ, because I had a previous relationship with BJ before I invited her to our meeting today. So I hired BJ to work with me on a few projects this summer, shooting some of the renovation projects that I was doing. So I had to actually hire a content team. So BJ was my photographer and videographer and editor. And then we had another person who was doing all of my social media. But because of that, I actually got a call, or because of the work or the product that BJ handed over to me, it got me into an interview with head of development and head of casting for a company that's producing a home renovation show, and they were looking for a co-host. And so I interviewed last night, and I was able to I had all of the stuff that they required of me, videos of previous projects that I had worked on. So it was my first time working with BJ, and I think we did 4 projects rather quickly over the summer, or since July or August. And I had all of that at the tip of my fingertips and was able to send it over, and they were so impressed, even so much so that I had some B-roll of some content that we didn't use, of just me showcasing my personality. And that actually was what sealed the deal for me in terms of them moving forward, because they were able to see some of my personality through our outtakes. So that's what BJ did for me in the short time that her and I have known each other and us working together.
Awesome.
Congratulations on the
Thank you.
interview. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know if it's going to move forward, but they were very positive. They said, hey, if we can't use you for this role, we want to keep you in mind for other shows that we're, developing.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Luck with that. It sounds like a great
I
opportunity.
have a quick testimonial for John Chadbourne, who's not here. John sent me a tip, I think, because it came through a third party who mentioned John. And the testimonial talking about nice people is that the woman who called me, the third party, had a client who's referred to me. So I think, let's just call her Anne. I'm sorry about the noise in my background. Anne said, I'm contacting you, Cynthia, because John said that you and he are aligned in integrity. Aligned in integrity. What a kind thing to say, for John to say about me. And she said, I feel like I've known John for a while, and he's a really sweet person. And anyone he refer me to is going to be in that same vein. So I was so touched and so moved that John would speak about me like that. And we have worked together since this group formed, but we haven't known each other for years and years, And I do feel like we're aligned in integrity. And so I think I'm going to be working with this client. And when the client came to me, she also said, I feel like I'm in this group of really kind people who are all trying to help me. And I just wanted to cry. I didn't, because I'm consummate professional, but that really means something to me. And that's why I love being in this group, because it really is a bunch of nice people. And after what I've been through the past week with my dog, I know it sounds trivial, but I'm going to cry. These things mean a lot. People being around you and having kindness is key. So I love you all. And that's my testimonial for John, who just lost his dad, Anyway, that makes me cry too. Okay. Happy holidays, everybody.
Beautiful.
Thank you for
Hey,
that.
speaking of which, and thank you for that very much, Cynthia, coming from your heart. I think that might be the most memorable moment of the meeting. Yeah, so I didn't realize that did he just lose his dad?
About a month ago.
Okay, so was that the one where we reached out to him and?
Yeah. that's what he said.
Yeah. We actually, he's asked to send a thank you note, but we actually did two things. You all contributed. I know it seems like a million miles ago, but we actually sent a meal from Zanku Chicken to his family, and they loved it. And then we sent flowers, and the flowers were just sent in the last 2 weeks. So I think they really appreciated, when somebody dies, it's like there's this outpouring, and then a couple of weeks goes by and it's like everybody forgot, So I like to send flowers like maybe a month later or something. And there's my sweetie. Yeah. And so John was very, very grateful. He shared that with me, and he asked to send a thank you note to my house, which he's going to do. And I'll share it with the group. I'll read it at some point.
Hey, Cynthia, is that Rocky? I mean, your dog?
Yeah.
Is that the anti
rock.
cone? Is that what that's for? How's he doing? Is he doing
The
good?
cone of shame. The cone of shame. He's doing great.
That's
One
good.
more week of hell, and then he gets the cone off,
Oh, good.
and the stitch is out.
Good.
It's an 8-inch incision. It's disgusting. Sorry, guys.
All right, ladies and germs, let's wrap this up. You guys have a beautiful day. Kick some butt. Remember, next week we want more visitors. Okay, we're getting more people here. We want more visitors. So please, I think some people mentioned that some people are going to come next week as well. Next week is going to be the last meeting of the year. I believe it's the 22nd. Is that right? And then we also won't have a meeting the first week of the year. So our next meeting after next week is going to be on January 5th, FYI.
Am I allowed to invite someone?
Of course.
Okay.
The more, the better. The more active you are, the better for your membership. So
You make me look good, BJ.
yeah. So
That's
next week, last meeting of the year, definitely would like for everybody to do everything they can to make sure to be on that call. And anything else? Beautiful. Well, I had a really good time today. I hope you guys did too. And we'll see you next week.
All right.
Have a great week, everybody.
BJ, I'm going to call you right now.
Okay.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.